Hello, welcome back to Belleville, my Lego city. And today we're going to be working on the Canal area. I thought I'd just give you a quick overview of the city as it is right now. Basically this area is 5x9 base plates with 2 central aisles of buildings and 3 cross streets. And then I've added a 4x5 section over here, which includes the train station and the police station, donut shop, record shop, post office, and the canal. Now, I started working on it a little bit. My first building is this building by Brickative. Lucas from Brickative designed it, but I turned it black and white. And I love this building. It's so cool. It's, what is it called? Frankenstein's Laboratory or something like that. Dr. Frankenstein, Victor's Laboratory, Victor's Lab by Brickative. But what I've done to create the canal is I've raised it by 3 bricks on the front. This was a really tricky maneuver. I basically just extended the archway there, but it was still very tricky. And on the other side I have Weasley's Trick Shop, which of course I did in black and white, and I really like that there. So basically what I need to do is figure out the rest of the canal. So over here I have room for 32 studs worth of buildings, basically 1 big building or 2 skinny buildings. And then I have 32 by 32 there. And then the road is there, so I plan to do a bridge over to this side of the city with a tunnel or an archway going here between 2 buildings. So I have another 32 by 16 roughly. I plan to cut that off where the table runs out. And then up here, my plan was at the end to have like a wall or a tunnel that would close that gap between the upper shelf and the main city. Maybe have some stairs up there or something. I started this row of buildings up here. The basic plan was to have a row of buildings up here, possibly the Ferris wheel if I can make it fit. But I want to run a trolley back and forth along the front of this building, in front of these buildings. So these that are just 16 by 16 are fine, but then we get into regular buildings like the brick books and the townhouse. They're too wide for the track to go. And it doesn't leave me much space to hang on anything there. I was thinking I could hang flats to cover the spaces. I have another space down here where this road ends, so something needs to happen down there just to block that hole and down the end. But what I'm thinking is maybe I can move like brick books down here. I'll build something else on the corner because I really want a corner building, maybe with a turret, something to match Victor's Lab, and then also Weasley's Trick Shop because it has this great piece on the end, if you can see that. And I added the cone just to finish it off because I didn't put the man in the building. But I do a bridge here in the middle, and then on the end I do a raised bridge, but basically create a building on a bridge, sort of like Ponte Vecchio in Florence, maybe mimicking this archway, triple archway really, but then having a walkway with arches above it, and then building above that would just come to the top of to the edge of the shelf there. And then there'll probably be a row of flowers. And then I'll move these buildings down here along this edge and just do facades up there. Do maybe 6 stud deep facades, giving more room for the track and maybe flowers, etc. up there. So that's what I'm going to work on. Okay, so we have birch books in place, and I think it looks pretty cool. I love this little boat dock area where you can walk down the steps, come out, and then it bumps out. And then you've got the little tree surround that bumps out so people can walk all the way around the tree. I think that just looks really good right there. Nice curved window next to the Victor's lab with the spiky windows, pointy windows. And we get that tree in there. And it just starts to fill up the waterfront. And who doesn't want to buy a book and sit on the waterfront and read it? So here is the new canal section with the bridge. And I used a lot of the brick profile bricks. I got those on Alibaba because Lego does not make the brick profile bricks in white. And the lion piece I spray painted. And I just really love the way this caps off the end of the canal. Really adds some architecture to it and gives an old world feeling. I kind of have a European feeling to my city. That end of the canal is just anchored now with all those archways, and there's places to put people in the archways, and of course it has the viewing station on top, so that connects the upper city to the lower city, and I think that is really cool. And what a lot of people don't know is this is where the Muppet Show opening was filmed. All right, so here we go on my canal. We've got the little lock bridge where couples lock on the bridge. And of course there is a scuba diver who is finding all the keys to locks down below. And there's little signs saying it's lock bridge. And then we have the piano bar, and we have birch books, police station and post office. And then down at the end of the canal now, we have a bridge gallery with a double bridge over the water, and then all the archways, and then the top layer is like a balcony overlook for the upper buildings of the city. So that worked out. Now I just have to put in the water.